to do Fortnite, but it wouldn't work because it's two different accounts and it's not hooked up to the other one. But welcome. So today we're going to do a little bit more than just exploring Fontaine. Not quite sure what exactly we're going to do, but... So, if you were not here yesterday for our other stream, we unlocked pretty much all of the statues of 7 but this one. And we're going to get a lot more of these teleport waypoints. So, let's get started on that, because I don't know what this domain is. I think, ooh yeah, it's her domain. I'm gonna actually go get that domain, because I need that for her artifacts. Later, we may have a special guest, also known as another YouTuber, which one of you in my chat yesterday said, am I interested in collabs? And I said, yes, I quite am. From what I can remember, because I would like to. I completely forgot to add her in my subscriptions. My grammar's bad today. But I will add her at some point, and maybe she might join my world, or I might join her world, because she's only AR10 right now. She doesn't play that much. But let's get this domain, maybe farm it a bit, I don't know. One Americotti. My chicken nuggets are almost, they just beeped. I need to go check on them. Hold on, it's down. This is the beginning of the stream. I watched my stream yesterday, and I realized, like, I sound very different to what I feel like I sound like. So... yes, I have this domain now. You got that. Let's try to get some of these teleport waypoints, but first let's maybe go over here. And then unlock some of the ones on by the boss over here for Lynette. Ah yes, the swimming mechanic, how I've missed it. Let's try and go over here. Oh, this is one of the cool ones. Hold on, let me mark this so I know it's an Oculus over here. Get up here. Because I really need to get a lot of these teleport waypoints, although I did get a lot today thanks to CocoGo. I still need to get all of them. Got up here, no problem. Don't know why I did that. I thought I was under the bridge.
Don't blink.
There we go. We're up here now. Now we need to figure out how to get through this big building thing, probably through this hallway. roses. They're probably over here. Oh, that's such a cute dog. I'll go pet it after I get this teleport waypoint. Gotta go all the way over there. Got murdered everything.
Zip on us! Speed of light! With sword comes shadow. Over here! Don't blink! Be amazed! Cross over! Aw, what a cute treasure coffin! Phew.
No idea how that worked, but anyways.
Hold the line! Bring refuge! Yeah! Allow me!
Is there another one somewhere? Oh, look how pretty this is.
Let's move out.
There's another Oculus over there on that tree. Let's go get it. Oh,
Let's move out.
let me get more rainbow roses. I have all of them over here. Let's get this. Do this. Let's kill these things. there treasure? Oh yes, there is in fact treasure right here. Hi, welcome to the stream. Hi, welcome to the stream ×2. Let's get that healing thing. I don't know what that does exactly, but you know. Uh-oh, not these things again. I'm not strong enough yet. Please leave me alone. Oh, jeez. Kokomi, you're supposed to be the healer! Those things are too strong. Haha. Ow. I ran out of stamina. What is this tunnel meant for? I'm being shot from all angles. Oh, an Oculus. Look how pretty it is. Mora, I'm broke, so I needed that. Still need to go check on my chicken nuggets. Okay, let me go check on my chicken nuggets really quick. I'll take you all with me. Hold on. Shh. Catch up. Nuggets. So, I'm sure some of you were here at least one of you. Maybe you're new to this stream. But if you were here yesterday, you would know like that I unlocked Okay. So, you would know that we unlocked pretty much almost all of the teleport waypoints except for over here. So,
Hey, Noel, are you gonna let the dog?
hey, so I'm gonna get a bit more teleport waypoints over here.
Are you guys following and subscribing to each other and?
Let's get over here.
Do you know how to get waypoint underground?
I don't think so. Question mark. Hold on, let me let my dog out really quick. You need to go outside too, dog. I have 3, so I just let 2 of them out. Let me actually get this one really quick. This one's up and not down. I have no idea
I can
who
help
said
you.
that. Oh, it's you! Hi! I didn't realize that it was you. Did you sleep at all last night?
Hi, it's 2M here.
You need to sleep.
Go!
I'll try and figure it out. I don't think I will though.
Yes, go sleep at 5 am.
Oh, at least that might be a bit earlier than you usually do. Probably like draining the water or something. Oh, that's why.
Entrance is in lake.
Oh. Yeah, probably doing that then. I need a heal. Hold on. That's too low. I don't like my Huta being that low.
Lake around statue of the 7.
Oh. Like over here. I think I understand.
No.
Oh. Okay. Guide me, please, Kenlet.
Next to statue.
Right here. Is it this one?
Yes.
Okay. Don't care. I'll help you in probably in a couple months. Let me collect a couple of these. Give me your power.
Did you do Sumeru story quest?
No, I did not. Actually, maybe after we get a couple more teleport waypoints, we can actually do that. No idea. Oh.
Do you want to get secret one too?
Oh, what a cute treasure
Secret one? What? I'm assuming I should go get this one before I leave.
Yes, there is one, but you need to do quest.
I go grab it. I go grab it either way. I want it. I need to get C1 somehow. Because sprinting whenever her skill's up doesn't take stamina. Whenever you do that.
That's everything.
I just found it right now because I doing this quest now.
I just do that part, and then I just leave it for me in a couple months. Okay, so maybe as long as it doesn't get quest locked. I haven't started this question so long. Hold on, let me throw my food plates away. And grab a little snacky snack really quick. I got my ice cream last night and I'm happy.
You are 4 LVL more than me and you still didn't do Summary quest.
Oh, did you get another adventure rank?
In adventuring, as in business, you always have to seize the opportunity while it's there.
Yes, I am now 5-1.
Well, unlike my sister, and probably you, I have better things to do than play Genshin. No offense. I did already pass this part, but I probably left
You
the
have
area.
5-5.
You're was acting weird when we met at the Sub-Zero's festival. And Dunyarzad. It's a really long story. We shouldn't disturb her. Her consciousness is still weakened. Let's chat somewhere else.
What you talking about that mean you play longer than me?
Well, me in the past sort of stopped playing Fortnite for a long time.
Let's talk about Dunyarzad first. Among the countless once Dunyars, such
I
a
honestly
small,
don't really care
purple
about the
group. I used all
dialogue,
the
so...
so it looks like we did manage to... Huh? Both are fine. All right. You two must have at the video. You also heard... Yeah! So... Has he too probably a message from King Deshret? Okay, so...
Do you know, like, how close this is to fighting Skara?
His residual consciousness and Ermin's many devoted... But I believe... So the tree and the vision...
Because I don't.
Even if you... The Traveler wasn't... No. This puzzle has
Two
life
people
and death at stake.
unsubscribed recently.
It got it. To be a... Oh. And
So I had like
go and get some
93
sleep.
yesterday,
It's quite
but...
far.
Literally.
Cause,
Traveler? Paimon? Why am I here? Do either of you know?
Maybe yours.
I see.
We've spent quite some time in Sumeru City, but... Oh, we can't just keep waiting around like this. Let's go find Catherine and pick up some work so we can at least keep ourselves busy.
Ad Astra Avisa.
Hi, Catherine. Do you have...
Commissions, huh? Oh!
Wait,
And if possible.
huh? What kind of commission is that?
I see. It appeared... In that case, please go to Port
You
Armor...
far away.
That's not any better.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Paimon...
What do you
Oh,
mean far away?
The commissioner? Well, actually, I just...
Was it so obvious? I was hoping you would actually take one of those commissions. That kind of chance
From
to
ending
observe
quest.
humans doesn't come by often.
I pretty much just like...
I just knew Catherine wouldn't crack those kinds of jokes. When did you get into her head?
Oh, sorry, I lost my train of thought. Go!
So it's been you? Yes. I've been sleeping ever since we parted ways. And I even...
Ah, 3 people in stream. Nice.
It was another dream about the... In my dream, I also got to sit on a gigantic flower carriage. Ferris, the Knight of Flowers, raised me really, really high. You know, Nahida, maybe your dream is how the Sub-Zero's festival really should be. It's meant to be a joyous time where everyone... Huh? No! We aren't pitying you. By the way, have you had a chance to visit Dunyarzad? How's she... Yes, I paid her a visit right after I woke up. She was resting at the time. Her condition is stabilized. However, but for the moment... Right. So our first... Oh!
Oh, I can wish. I don't actually know if I'm guaranteed or not. Debate club. I'm checking my pity really quick. Checking to see if I'm guaranteed or not as well. I think I might have gotten a Chi-Chi last, so I think I might be guaranteed. No, I'm not guaranteed. I got Ganyu last, which I'm... So what? I'm at 45 pity, exactly. Actually not, 46, I lied. Wait, no, 47. I'm at 47 pity. So I'm not close, but I'm also not far.
Let's continue our chat here. Okay, so actually I've already tried. It seems that from the... Have you already caught this? I'm guessing... In any case... No way. You mean no, doing that would be ignoring this... That's a good point. We're in the dark as of now. After all... Nahida, you're according to a popular theory from... Okay, but... Well... then I should find someone who's... You're saying we should recruit... Oh, before... Actually, I ought... Setaria! We ran into her, basically. Paimon still remembers the... She was born in the... Oh, Paimon didn't... The name Setaria. Later on, she was... Soon after, the star began to... But in the end, she couldn't give up the radiance of daytime. To cope with her shame, the star buried her guilt. From the sound of it, but she doesn't really support the academia. She still feels guilty about not doing more for the desert, right? She's just running away from her problems. Indeed, she's suppressing a lot of guilt. But before she realized
Nahida, I don't like this feeling whenever Nahida's in Catherine's body.
Only from my past tomorrow afternoon to prepare. This should be Setaria's favorite fortune. No. A talking stuff? My poor lost lambs. Have you become troubled over your fates? The divine voice of wisdom. Huh? Really? Nahida, you've been whispering?
Shh. My friend here has some doubts regarding his
Fortune
future.
reading.
Can we get a fortune? Oh, nothing. Go on, pick an aspect for her to divine.
Health prospects. Oh. The gods have spoken. The truth shall be revealed. Your life shall continue on for... Huh? Many tens of thousands of years? Impossible. Harut, Marut, did you two spoil my divination? I've never read a fortune so absurd.
Actually, Paimon thinks this is probably the most accurate fortune-telling you've ever done.
Is that so?
If you were to bring some food offering...
He wasn't there before.
Is this another one of Satar?
Yep. It belongs to a king. His father helps Satari a lot when they start talking.
Ah, dear customers. Would you like to look at some...
We caught wind of your...
Oh, I reckon...
Speaking up...
I suppose you... After that,
That's nice.
Oh, no, not a...
I see. I'll have someone in charge...
No problem.
I don't know where half of these locations are. I'm just running where
This
the
should be our final
Archon
stop.
thing is. Archon quest
Satari
thing
is
is.
always thinking...
Nahida.
It's my duty to protect Samari's citizens, after all.
Hi there. I feel like I've seen you down by the docks before. Huh? Sorry, I don't quite remember. If I recall, you were having a discussion with someone about shipbuilding at the time.
Ah, that's right! I've always been really interested in feats of marine engineering. After all, I grew up in Liyue Harbor and spent my entire childhood staring at the ships going in and out of the port. I came to Sumeru to study, but failed to make it into the academia due to my lack of talent. But I'm still discussing all kinds of problems with different scholars. And I'm continuing to study and perform research from the restaurant.
What an admirable spirit for learning.
Sure, but yep.
So this restaurant has a basement as well?
That's right.
I see.
So, was that...
Sataria is already used to avoiding her problems. I remember you mentioned, although it's all just a boatload of nonsense,
Oh, Paimon gets it now! You want to take advantage of the guilt Sataria feels about her homeland. Although she knows she should return...
well, King Deshret is long gone. And Sataria is also too smart if we simply engaged
I
her
don't know
under
who
the
this
guise of King
Sataria
Deshret.
is.
But, if...
So, you mean...
Yep. As long as everything...
so...
Exactly.
Huh? Best of luck!
That's no problem.
HMMMMM.
Although
You're not wrong. It's always been painfully
Some lady
obvious
that doesn't
whenever you
like
try
kind
to pass as
Deshret.
Catherine.
King.
if it was at all possible...
Yeah, don't beat your...
Alright.
Oh, 12 to 18. Wait,
Tur.
I know for a fact I have two. Yo, I got it exactly.
I hope you like the Sumeru quest line.
I already practically know half of it thanks to someone in her freaking edits.
What?
Yee, it's very sad at the end.
Thanks to you, I know the sad ending to the quest.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna slap you.
No, you're not. No, you're
I
not.
hit you.
No, you're not.
She runs away back to her
There she
little
comes.
computer.
Satori's here. Let's quietly follow her. As for how we'll sway her to our
Do
side,
IT slap her?
I'll leave that to you.
Why?
Looks like they've already started talking. Let's find a hiding spot and get started.
I hit you. I will hit you where it hurts. Leave. Thank you. I did it. I slapped her. She came running at me.
Good job.
Thank you.
You really can't force anything when it comes to
How
love.
dare you condone my
Besides,
abuse? Emoji
everyone
loudly
around me has a
crying
very
face.
different background and outlook.
How dare you condone my abuse?
Are you still listening to me, Nabia?
Oh, of course I'm...
Okay then. You just seem to... Strange. Your cats seem... I always thought they were quiet, happy kitties. Oh, what are their names again?
Is it Harut and Marut? I think it's this one.
Ah, that's right. They are just little darlings, aren't they? Harut and Marut.
So, which fortune...
I'd like to get another reading on my love prospects, but to be perfectly honest with you, I feel like I've been a real mess recently.
A mess?
Well, could you do a reading on how long it'll take me to finish my current project at work? I really just want to get it over with.
I hear you. No problem at all. The gods will reveal the truth.
Sorry, your new
Please pay no... The gods are asking. Sataria, why
I hate
haven't
this
you gone
one.
home?
No. How dare.
Why haven't I gone home? Do the gods really know everything I've been thinking about?
Sataria, why don't you just go home? It's a demand now instead of a question.
IT was the first
the gods
one.
seem to be truly upset.
So? Literally, girly, why are you in my chat?
I know I failed the god. And if I may ask, Nabia, is there a specific god who's speaking to you right now?
What an inconsiderate and naive question. The god who is speaking to me is, of course, the wisest and mightiest of all, King Deshret.
King Deshret? No wonder he would make such demand of me. Wait a second. King Deshret passed away a long time ago. Even though news of King Deshret's resurrection has been spreading like wildfire, it's all just a misinformation campaign from the academia. How can King Deshret still exist in real life?
What insolence! I am King Deshret's most loyal believer. Do you wish to refute his voice of wisdom?
Oh, no. As a child of the desert, I am only reveling in his power upon learning that his divine glory has touched even this city. I will think very carefully
Sorry,
about
I'm
his
literally
demand of
doing
me.
the thing where you
I must
point
go
two
now.
fingers at your face in a V, then point two fingers at somebody else in a V to my sister. And she did it back to me, so I had to do it violently back to her. She stared
She
death
just ran
glares
off in a
into that
hurry.
boxes.
She looked pretty upset
Basically,
too.
I'm watching you.
Technically, yeah, you are watching me.
Done. Sataria didn't seem to suspect anything amiss.
I don't
have
fit.
something she's
It
been
take.
trying desperately
This is
to avoid
gonna end
show
up
up out of
becoming a
nowhere
Red
and
Nosh
berate
show.
her? That must
Well,
have
really,
shaken
Show.
her to
This
the
is
core.
gonna end up becoming a Red Nosh Yo stream length stream if I don't skip. So.
Huge delay though.
All I know
Emoji
is that
loudly
that's-
crying
anyway,
face.
enough of
Emoji.
that.
Sorry, I didn't read it.
That big.
She's out of games now. Right on cue. Let's get...
I'm trying to look at chat lists because I went into the looking at chat things so many times.
Around 5 sec.
It's okay. I just got caught up in something. Oh, actually, didn't you ask me to help you look for work? What kind of work were you looking for again?
Chat, help me, please. I don't know which one it
Masonry,
is.
I believe.
Oh, right. Your old man's craft. How could I forget? Speaking of, how's he doing? Is he feeling any better?
Karma for Skyping.
More, please help.
Oh, that's good to hear. I've been thinking a lot about him. If I could get... Actually, while we're talking about him,
Yeah, he's been retired there for a while.
if you could find the time, please write him a letter. Let him know that recently, faith in King Deshret has taken root in Port Ormos and has begun to spread across Sumeru. He has a quick temper and has always been a devout follower of the Dendro Archon. I don't want him to get into a fight with those King Deshret believers because of a difference in beliefs.
Oh? So, who are you siding with in all of this? The Academia or King Deshret? I'm so jealous of you. You were born a child of the desert, yet you chose to betray King Deshret, and now you spend
Akeem, you don't mean... You've all...
What's so strange about becoming a believer of the wise King Deshret? In fact, aren't you the strange one?
Can't pick a side? Me?
Whoa. Paimon had no idea you'd be so good at this.
You really zeroed in on the issue and put it right in front of her. It might feel a bit overwhelming for Sataria, but once everything is over, I'll be sure to pay her a visit to her mind and explain everything. Anyway, let's keep going.
Oh, what the? We're standing on a ledge.
Come on! Sataria's already started talking with Shishan.
So, Shishan, have you noticed anything weird in the city lately? Like, as if someone was trying to preach to you about something?
Oh, right. Speaking of I celebrated the Sub-Zerus festival so many times that I lost count. That was really weird.
Wait, how could you be aware of that? That should be impossible. Nothing in the report indicated anything like that.
Are you still failing to realize that the Academia's lowly tricks could never deceive all of Sumeru's citizens?
Shishan, don't tell me that you've converted to King Deshret as well!
What an absurd question. You make it sound like I should be ashamed for becoming a believer of King Deshret. In reality, shouldn't you be the one who is ashamed? You, who works side by side with the
Please, please stop!
Even now, Satari is still trying to run from her problem. She can no longer justify everything to her. Hey, she's trying to talk to the guards, which... This is the most important part of all.
Mercenary, you're a member of the Corps of 30, correct? Please help me pass a message to the Watcher right away.
Please, try to remain calm, miss. Tell me what's happening in the city.
Heretics are infiltrating the city, and they've already converted many residents to their side.
Heretics? What kind of heresy are you talking about?
King Deshret. Many people I know have suddenly started believing in him, but he's long dead. It's impossible.
Miss Sataria, nothing is impossible.
You know my name?
King Deshret is immortal, and all who defy him will one day pay the price. You must face the truth, Sataria. You tread a treacherous path, and the longer you ignore it, the tighter the Academia's grasp on you will become, and the deeper you will be ensnared. Child of King Deshret, never forget that the desert that belongs to you lies elsewhere.
What's so strange about becoming a believer of the wise King Deshret? In fact, aren't you the strange one? The one who still can't pick a side?
What an absurd question. You make it sound like I should be ashamed for becoming a believer of King Deshret.
Sataria, why haven't you gone home?
That was cool.
It seems that no matter where I run, I only keep finding more believers of King Deshret. I have to say, this is a familiar feeling. I've also been running from my guilt this whole time.
Guilt?
Guilt over my part in the Sage's plans. And from ignoring the letters from the children of my homeland. But no matter how much I may try to ignore or get rid of it, my guilt always comes back.
You won't necessarily lose your research opportunities by facing the truth. Besides, did you really want to conduct your research while carrying such feelings of guilt?
How do you know me so well? Are you truly just a believer of King Deshret? Or are you the god himself?
That's not important. The important thing is to pass judgment on the Academia and its sages, and to correct their mistakes. If you could provide some assistance in this matter, perhaps it could serve as a...
I've actually never believed in the gods, but I've always believed in serendipity. Your appearance must be a fated opportunity for me to get out of this wretched situation. Please tell me, what can I...
How much do you know about the...
I was just one of the designers for the massed dream harvest scheme, but I know very little about the full scope of the overall project. I'd assume that only staff with the highest... I've just been working to meet the Grand Sage's specified requirements. However, there's something that's been really bothering me. I heard that a scholar who was previously expelled has returned to the city.
To fight against the Academia, we will need to figure out the nature and the purpose of their work. Is there a way for us to...
It should be possible if we're willing to take some risks. After all, I'm an assistant to the Grand Sage, and I've been working on many tasks outside of the One thing, though, I won't be able to transfer the documents to you through the Akasha once I get my hands on them. The sages have always closely monitored all activities within the Akasha. Let me see... let's use the most primitive method. Send someone to pick up the documents tomorrow evening at the Academia entrance.
The Academia entrance? Wouldn't that be too conspicuous?
Don't worry about that. I assure you, this won't be a trap. I'm only suggesting this location because it'll draw more scrutiny for me to leave the Academia again.
Alright, I trust you.
So, if I were to successfully complete this task, would it mean I've atoned for my wrongdoings?
That'll depend on the judgment of the Dendro Archon.
The Dendro Archon. That's right. Her people are the ones we have endangered. As the god of wisdom, she's also the one responsible for judging and guiding the scholars. Maybe it's time for me to find a god to believe in.
Just as Nahida predicted, we've managed to bring Sataria to our side! The Traveler's execution was ingenious. He's the one who deserves all the praise. Well, now that we've made plans to meet again tomorrow evening, all we can do is pray for Sataria's mission to go off without a hitch. Pray?
But if we're going to pray to the gods, aren't we just praying to you? God of wisdom and guardian of the scholars?
No. The truth is the true guardian of scholars. I've always believed that. Anyway, let's meet again tomorrow evening at the Adventurers Guild.
That was a long dialogue thing. Is that at 24? I don't know. Let's just hope this is right.
When the sun's
There we
out,
go.
bathe in sunlight. But when the moon's out, bathe... Catherine!
That's right. I suppose I'm the other Catherine in your mind.
Shh! We're on a secret mission tonight, so we need...
Yep, Paimon's right. We cannot fully rule out the chance that the meetup tonight is just a trap. If something were to happen, my existence may be the only trump card we'll be able to play. After all, the academia should still be unable to...
Yep, exactly! Just what
Do
Paimon
you know
was
how to
thinking.
get Waypoint Underground?
Oh, it's
Off?
Around
What
5
do you
sec.
feel is... It's the
Misery,
meetup?
I
No.
believe.
it's insanely delayed. Wait, what?
Sleeping.
It really is a lot quieter than usual. If you look around, there seems to be fewer people on the streets. I'm not sure if this is the case for the entire city, though.
Huh. Maybe it's just a coincidence. Maybe Sataria figured out a way to not only distract the guards, but also to get everyone to go to sleep early, just so we can exchange the documents and...
I also can't quite figure out why.
Well, regardless, as long as you're here with us, Paimon feels a little safer.
I feel like we're getting closer. Murphy. I can't teleport now?
Huh. There really aren't many people out right now. Let's hope it'll be this quiet in front of the academia, and that Sataria managed to distract all the guards. Go! Phew! Go! at this hour of the night.
Ah, the triumphant hero returns at last.
Oh, wait.
And to a rather spectacular
Ew.
welcome.
Not a Fatui.
You're the outcast, expelled from the academia.
Indeed I am. Although these days they tend to call me the Doctor. If you're looking for your researcher friend, she has already been taken into confinement. With some basic caution, she could have discovered the listening device on her person. Clearly, she lacks the degree of rigor expected of a true scholar.
The people of Sumeru City. What have you done to them?
I simply made some minor adjustments to their Akasha terminals. Now they can deposit information directly into the subconscious. As you can see, all these lovely people now believe this traveler is a hero who has just saved the world. My experiment is a success. And now it seems they can no longer hold back their sheer
Is that Kaya's
adoration.
feet? That looks like Kaya's feet.
No,
I think that's his
what
feet.
should we do? These are all just regular
Looks like Kaya's
people.
feet. Why is his feet so
Leave
similar
now.
to Kaya's?
You need to get out of here.
Ah, yes, this scene.
That
This
guy's
spoiled
a
all of the
Fatui
scenes.
harbinger. We can't just leave you here.
Nor can I abandon the people of Sumeru. Don't worry. We'll meet again outside of the city.
I see. You appear to have overridden their mental faculties with your own consciousness. To possess such a powerful mind, you must be the god of wisdom.
Bro, how are you so smart? That's kind of cool how she used her power, though.
This should be
Okay,
far enough.
so
Is the
we're
healer
escaped.
lady okay? We only made it out because of her. Paimon wasn't counting on running into a new harbinger here, let alone such a high-ranking one. That guy was number 2.
Do you know how to get waypoint underground?
Even the
Emoji
sages
loudly
are
crying
wary of
face.
him.
Emoji loudly crying
yeah.
face.
But
It's
what
not
did
the fit.
Yeah.
Around 5
Nahida
sec.
said we'll meet
Mazery,
again
I
outside
believe.
of the city.
Karma for
We
Skyping.
can't just,
Doctor is
you
coming.
mean- Oh, right.
Oh yeah, I'm
Wasn't-
doing this
even though
quest
he
whenever
turned it
new
down, there's no time to
Tainar's new
lose.
VA is
Let's go to
out.
good-
I get why it didn't let me teleport though. Whatever it was in that. Cat. Cat.
Over here.
Hold it right there. A blonde-haired traveler and a floating fairy. We've got you, all right. Take a look around.
Are you mercenaries from the Corps of 30? Did you come here?
Corps of 30? We're nothing like... We are an elite brigade.
The outcast? An outcast from the academia? But why wouldn't the doctor just send the Fatui after us?
Still...
You're...
Yeah, no.
Surprise!
goes two of them. Where's big guy? There's big guy.
That's close enough. New punching.
No, I'm not your punching bag.
Step on up. Don't blink. With sword comes shadow. Speed of light.
Oh, jellyfish killed you.
Hey! It isn't over yet! Here comes reinforcements! Incoming! Nowhere to hide!
Tricks up your sleeve.
Speed of light! Hey! Hold the line! Covenant of the deep! Time to go! That was pretty rough. Is that what elite mercenaries are like? Yeah. But this stuff... going up against...
Going up against smart people is tough. So you're saying you're dumb? Okay.
Oh, it's the Traveler in Pine. Kale! It's nice to see. To be honest, I'm not doing too well. My Elazar has been progressing at a faster rate lately. I'm finding it harder to complete more intricate tasks. As a result, Master Tainari is taking me off the patrol schedule. He will only allow me to stay here and coordinate other people's tasks. Oh, Kale! Speaking of Tainari, did he go off on patrol? Oh, Master Tainari? He just left the Avidia Forest a little while ago. He was... he left? But isn't Tainari always... I thought it was weird too. Master Tainari always... No, I only found out that he left through a message he left behind. He also made sure to delegate all his tasks using a schedule. To leave in such a hurry? I'd guess he... Master Tainari originally studied in the Amorta Darshan of the Academia, and part of Stiai is something like the Amorta's research base. Many rare shrubs and grasses have been planted there for research. I know that before he became a forest watcher, Master Tainari once spent a long time conducting research A research base, huh? Gotta wonder what kind of research Tainari just decided... Oh, we don't have a lot of time, so let's go look for him at Party Stiai. Don't worry. I've got it. Will do!
Tainari, be careful of Doctor. Oh, this is why I got this teleport waypoint, because of this. I have almost all of the teleport waypoints in, like, the main Sumeru Forest area.
Scaramouche is coming.
Oh, it's almost here?
Wait! Look who it is! Thank goodness you're okay. We were so worried about you. Hey! This was supposed to be Actually, it's very smart
Not
of the
fine.
Traveler to be wary of me right now. Doctor has shown that his technology can apparently even control human minds. Plus, it's not like you could have known what happened after we split up and I was facing the Doctor by myself. Even a pool of stagnant water after a torrential storm can occasionally pass as a patch of sky. Paimon feels like only the real Nahida could come up with such an obscure analogy. Huh? But I wasn't trying to win your
Well, we understand that point now. Please, Nahida, tell us more.
When you left, I was still in the middle of restoring everyone's minds. Thankfully, when the doctor mentioned depositing information into the subconscious, he didn't mean engraving information into their mind. Instead, he did something closer to creating hallucinations. That was still within my power to fix. Luckily, I managed to finish my restorations and mind jump away from him just as he was about to capture me.
Whew. What a relief. The doctor sure pulled out some hidden cards, but good thing we had Nahida.
I wouldn't be relieved just yet. I gave away my true identity when I restored everyone's minds, which means we've lost another one of our trump cards. Also, the doctor is already an expert at modifying Akasha terminals. Maybe it's only a matter of time until he captures my consciousness inside the Akasha.
Would that mean you'd no longer be able to jump between minds? Then how do we stop him? He's still at the academia, so it's possible he already started messing with the Akasha. Ugh. It feels plus. The doctor's combat ability alone is apparently enough to make him worthy of being number 2 of the Fatui.
We shouldn't give up hope just yet.
Actually, Nahida, how did you know we were trying to get to Party's DI? Have you been waiting for us?
Yes, I have. I can see the traveler's elemental energy, so I deduced your destination by looking at the direction you were moving in. You didn't come here for sightseeing, right?
We're looking for a scholar we know. His name is Tainari, and the sages once tried to reach out to him. Why don't you come inside with us and see—
Okay.
Phew. Go! Huh? Phew. Huh?
Who are you?
Traveler?
Ah! It's Hypatia!
Ah, what a pleasant surprise! It's so—
Who's this?
She's a scholar we met in the Avidia Forest. When we last saw each other, she was still training in the—
Oh, I see.
That's right, we're old friends. You've come at just the right time. Ever since I've come here, hardly anyone has even talked to me.
Hypatia, you're way too excited about this. Actually, for you— Wait, no. Did you already finish your training and reach Pariporno?
My consciousness has already managed to make contact with the divine.
You did it? Congratulations!
When my consciousness made
That sounds incredible!
Oh, all right. Remember? I promised to help you understand what you saw from Irminsul once I gained deeper insights. My current self has not only gained true insight, but I can even help you establish a direct connection to the consciousness of the divine.
You can do that?
I've never heard of anything like that, but...
Hold on. I brought some spirit borneal with me. This is still a crucial part of the ceremony.
We're using that incense again?
All right now. Hold my hand. I'll help you establish a pathway.
Okay.
Ready?
It took 3 betrayals for me to finally understand.
Oh. Oh,
the world is just an elaborate tapestry of lies. My fury will never be quelled. The first to betray me was a god. My creator. My mother. Valuing strength above all, she saw no worth in me and I was discarded. The second was a human. My family. My friend. Consumed by fear, He saw me as an abomination. The third was one exactly like me. A hope for the future. A fledgling barely out of the nest. Powerless before his mortality, he broke his promise to me. Humans, they can't be trusted. And the gods fill me with pure loathing. So I said good riddance. I denounced the world and laugh in its face. My chest will never again be defiled by worldly filth. I will scrub away every last trace of human emotion. Then it will be empty, a blank slate, and ready to receive a supreme gnosis, brimming with pure divinity. There is no need to fear. The pain will be brief. Your era is coming to an end.
That was cool. Jaw drop.
What was that? Did we actually just see the Balladier's memories? Everything matches what we know about him. But how is he connected to the divine consciousness that Hypatia was talking about?
You saw it, right? You felt it, right? Such a majestic god! Such a noble will! Such sublime... Alas, shame. If only that which beats within my chest wasn't a filthy mortal heart. Oh, great and merciful God! Please grant me forgiveness and salvation!
Do you understand now? I'm afraid this is no periporno life, but rather...
Ah! You! Why are you so mean to me? Why is everyone hiding from me? I found divine wisdom. Shouldn't I receive praise and honor? Haven't I uncovered that light in the darkness?
Hypatia?
That's how I always thought everything should be. Wait, have I already lost my mind?
Wait, something isn't right.
Bro, why are you ambushing me? See that? Parkour! What? Nahida? Nahida? Are you okay? I see you. Oh. I think we're almost there. I need to change my team, wait! Skara, could you wait a minute? Is anyone even here? Oh, there are... Paimon got Tainari.
Okay, we finally lost him.
Gasp!
Are you okay, Nahida?
Oh, the Traveler's back?
Nahida was controlling your body for a while. It seemed like she jumped over to you as an emergency measure right before the Catherine puppet was destroyed. After that, Tainari heard the commotion and came over. He helped us defeat the mercenaries and then he ran with us all the way here. What? You swapped places? You mean your consciousness also went into Nahida's body? Wait, then where is Nahida's consciousness?
I never imagined that an individual's consciousness could be transferred around like this. Had I not seen it with my own eyes, I would have never believed it. I don't think this can be achieved with current human technology. Also, while we were running, the consciousness in your body told me to pass on a message. She said, "The doctor has found a way to trap my consciousness, so I can't journey with you anymore. But even in a moonless night, a shower of starlight can still drown out illusions and lies."
Oh no! Nahida's trapped in the sanctuary of Surasthana for goodness. Was that message all she left for us? It's pretty vague. Oh, that makes sense. Since the doctor captured her, she won't be able to say anything without him knowing. She's being extra careful. Even in a moonless night, a shower of starlight can still drown out illusions and lies. Huh. Paimon knows the moon illusions and lies are from the alchemical divination at the Sub-Zero's festival. Didn't Nahida use a starlight analogy before? It had something to do with Sataria. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Huh. Do you think Nahida was telling us, but she isn't with us at—
Paimon, you said Sanctuary of Surasthana, correct? Does this mean that this Nahida you're talking about, the consciousness who was occupying the traveler's body, is the Dendro Archon?
Yes.
Your guess is correct, but the situation's a bit complicated, so it's really hard for us to explain right now.
That's all right. A scholar's curiosity doesn't need to be appeased right away. As for the complicated nature of the situation, safe to say I have witnessed that for myself. I've spent some time with you, and it looks like the Dendro Archon's also on your side. So, I trust you.
Thank you, Tainari. Oh, actually, we came here to ask you a question. What do you know about the project that the sages have been working on?
Ah, that. While I was indeed invited to join that project, the sages were always secretive about its scope and goals, so I eventually declined. All I know is that the project has something to do with the restoration of Irminsul.
Huh? Did you see something when you were in Nahida's body? What?
Do you have any evidence? So that's what happened. That explains why Hypatia's symptoms were different from those of the other scholars who went mad. It's because she made contact with the consciousness of a new god who is still in the process of being born.
Tainari, did you leave the Avidia Forest because of Hypatia?
I did. I noticed Hypatia's mental anomalies, but since her symptoms were rather atypical, I secretly took her to Pardis Di and began searching for a way to return her to her normal self. If I didn't take action, Hypatia would have already been taken by the Matra to the desert, doomed to a life of Now that you mention it, I knew the Academia has never thought particularly, but I still didn't expect them to do something as arrogant as creating a new god. The Doctor and the Balladeer. We have 2 Fatui Harbingers in Sum. From your description, I don't think they've completed their project. There may still be room for us to intervene, but then, what is the connection between creating a new god and restoring Irminsul?
Yeah, it feels like we're still nowhere close to figuring out the sage's goals. Right,
I'll stay here for now. I still want to try if you're planning to go into the desert, start by heading for Caravan Ribat. That'll come find me here if there's anything else I can do to help.
I still need to complete the corridor.
Hopefully Hypatia will feel better soon.
Quest, I don't know how to say his
then?
name. Poor Nahida. And this is why I have the majority of the teleport waypoints. Still a couple I don't have, but... I may be able to go a little bit later with the stream. Because it's Friday, although school does start in like 2 days. Maybe the stream will get longer than I usually do.
So, oh wow. Paimon remembers hearing people call this the Wall of Samiel. It's made to block sandstorms from the outside.
Enough gawking. Come on, follow me.
I'll hate them. Why?
Huh?
Over here.
I'll hate them went that way. Let's hurry up and follow him. Wonder what he's up to.
He clearly knows what's going on, sort of.
What the... Where did he go? How did we lose them? They were just here a second ago.
More Eremite mercenaries? Who are they working for this time?
You were too careless. You should have noticed those hopeless amateurs trailing you a long time ago. There's no need to thank me. I've never cared to keep track of personal favors. All I did was correct a mistake I happened to come across. It's a habit I developed at the academia.
You really gave Paimon a scare, Alhaitham. We never thought we'd run into you. Last time we met at Port Ormos, didn't you say you were going back to the academia? Wait, don't tell Paimon that you're here to take us back on their order.
Oh, so you've already landed yourselves on the academia's hit list. I can't say that I didn't expect it. However, had I wished to turn you over to the academia, don't you think you'd already be the Eremites' honored guests by now?
Oh, right. You do...
I have no interest in running errands for that project. As a scholar, I've always belonged to the camp that promotes research. And these days, you're more fascinating than anything the sages can offer.
His voice sounds familiar.
Not quite. To tell you the truth, I'm still investigating the Divine Knowledge Capsule. Unfortunately, I've run into some difficulties. Everyone says the capsule originated in the desert and was eventually moved to Port Ormos. If I am to get to the bottom of this, I must understand how the capsule first came to be. Which brings me back to you, and why you're so interesting.
Ayo.
The leader of Ain al-Ahmar used the Divine Knowledge Capsule right in front of you, and upon seeing him, your expression became perplexed, and you were lost in thought for quite some time. To have that kind of reaction, I think you must have realized something. Are you interested at all in sharing what you've been hiding from?
Alhaitham, you really have a ridiculous eye for detail. What kind of person even notices or remembers stuff like that?
So that's your answer. Well, but that does prove you do have some undisclosed information about... No matter. Rather than simply learning the answers from you, I'd still prefer to investigate on my own. Speaking...
That's right! We have the same plan as you! But we don't really have any concrete goals at the moment.
Then I'd suggest starting with Aru Village. It's the largest settlement in the...
It's always better to...
Before us lies Aru Village, the safe...
Whoa, this landscape.
Sino! Sino, what's up with you?
Sino. Unless my memory fails me, we have barely spoken 2 words to each other before now at the Academia. Would you care to enlighten me as to when and how I invited the General Mahamatra's wrath?
Alhaitham, do not think you can escape my judgment just because you managed to escape my attack.
Judgment? So that's how you'd characterize your actions here, is it?
Had I used my full strength, not even this traveler would have been able to stop me.
No, actually, we're the Avatar.
Though styled like an assassination, I sought only to ensure that my target would be unable to flee or resist. Standard practice for the Matra, as well you know.
Seemed to me more like your own
Who is that, Alhaitham?
Yes. General Mahamatra Sino, head of all the Matra at the Academia. He's a formidable...
You seem to have placed a lot of trust in Alhaitham, to the point of blocking an attack for him. If I were you, I'd never choose to side with him. I wouldn't believe a single word that comes out of... I have been pursuing this scribe for a long time. I urge you, stand back and do not seek to defend him any longer. Otherwise...
Has Alhaitham done something wrong? Paimon doesn't think he's as bad as you've made him out.
I won't waste my breath explaining things. Take it out. The divine knowledge capsule you're hiding on your person. Unless you want me to retrieve...
Very perceptive of you. Nothing escaped...
Wait! The divine knowledge capsule? Didn't it fall into the Matra's hands in Port Ormos?
No wonder you speak with such confidence, Sino. But I must admit, I'm very curious. What does this... And why, as General Mahamatra of the Academia, are you all alone in the desert? As far as I'm aware, the other Matra have been speculating about your disappearance. Have you been given a mission that's, let's say, morally dubious? If I was the real target of your mission, what was stopping you from simply using your authority and resources to judge me within the walls of the Academia?
I should have known you'd be difficult to deal with.
You two?
Smug look.
What should we do, Traveler? Paimon feels like we can't trust either of them.
Ahem. Well, look at you two, acting all tough and self-righteous over there.
Wait, Dia? Great! Finally, someone that we can trust! You gotta help us out here, otherwise these two are gonna start fighting again!
Yeah, sure looks that way. 2 giants from the Academia duking it out once and for all. Not something you get to see every day, that's for sure. Listen, I know you academic types love to fill up your big brains with self-righteous morality and lord your empty rules and virtues over each other. But how dare you bring your petty disputes into the safe haven of Aru Village? It seems like someone's gonna have to beat some sense into your thick skulls until you finally learn to respect these grounds.
Savage.
Hey, did either of you hear...
Whoa, what's going on? The wind's so strong!
Another sandstorm? What's up with these recently?
Oh, hi Candace.
Hey! All of you, over here, quickly! We have to take cover!
Someone's calling for us! Oh, this wind is too strong! Let's get over there!
That sounded like can't. Come on, you two. Jeez, are all of you academia folks such hard work?
All right, stop.
I could see her and I had to think of her name for a second. I love how Wind got dialogue.
Well, hey, wanna play sardines with 3 people who wanna tear each other limb from limb? Sure, what? The air is so thick and heavy. Paimon can hardly keep floating anymore.
My sincere apologies, everyone. This is the home of our village chief. I will have to ask you to make do with this small room until the sandstorm dies down. Please, let me introduce myself. I am Candace, protector of Aru Village.
Our savior has come at last! Nice to meet you, Candace. The name's Paimon. Thank you so much for helping us.
There's no need to thank me. It's only right to help each other when the weather gets rough.
Wow, she's so gentle and caring, like a nice older sister.
All right, now that we're all better acquainted, we should return to the topic at hand. As a guardian charged with the responsibility to protect my fellow villagers from harm, I was observing your conflict from afar, even before the sandstorm started. And now that you have set foot within our village itself, it is all the more my responsibility to make absolutely sure that you pose no threat whatsoever to us. So please, have an honest and sincere conversation with one another, and put your hostile feelings to rest.
You go, girl.
If anyone dares to start anything again while they are under this roof, I will not hesitate to send them out for some quality time with the creatures of the sandstorm.
Oh, on second thought, Paimon may have misjudged Candace's character.
And that goes for you too, Miss Dia. Do I make myself...
All right, we got it, Candace.
That's what I like.
I was supposed to be a mediator, but I might have gotten a little too involved just now. Anyway, one of those two should probably start talking.
Wait, that was you trying to be a mediator?
I have nothing to hide, so there's no shame in explaining myself. While Alhaitham wasn't wrong about the other Matra not knowing my whereabouts, it's not because I've been assigned a morally dubious mission. Rather, I've chosen to exile myself.
Huh?
A little while ago, I discovered that there was data missing in the Academia's project planning and development files. What little they did report clearly did not match the project's actual progress. As General Mahamatra, I had the responsibility and authority to request an audit. However, to my surprise, the person responsible for the erroneous data was none other than Grand Sage. I tried to investigate the issue myself before submitting a formal audit request, but I soon found that all leads and potential pieces of incriminating evidence. I began to realize that they were cautious of me from the very beginning. Unsurprisingly, the Grand Sage rejected my audit request as soon as the submission reached his desk. He even said, "The power of the General Mahamatra is granted by the sages. You have no right to judge us."
So they really are up to no good.
I realized then that to the Grand Sage, the Matra are nothing more than tools for the sages to assert and maintain their control over knowledge. The vows that we took, the principles that we strive to uphold,
what Scar's weak to?
They are meaningless to the academia of today. I believed it would be wise to flee the academia before the sages had a chance to take action against me. I will never give up on this investigation.
Sino seems to have the same goal as us. Plus, now that he's no longer the General Mahamatra, he somehow feels a lot less scary. Well, Sino, if that's your story, then why did you see Alhaitham as a...
When I was investigating the matter in the academia, I overheard a conversation between Alhaitham and a sage. The sages asked you to investigate a blonde-haired traveler. Do you dispute this, Alhaitham?
What?
Like many parts of the project, this assignment was undocumented.
A straight face?
Now throw in your suspicious behavior.
Yes. I was indeed tasked with investigating the traveler.
Alhaitham!
After all, the promised reward was so great that hardly any scholar could have refused. The sage told me, once you've completed this assignment, I can give you a glimpse of divine knowledge.
A most enticing offer.
Unfortunately, those academics don't know me at all. Their words contained one key piece of information. Namely, that divine knowledge indeed exists. That gave me all I needed to know. From my perspective, the sages are far from trustworthy. Think about it. Isn't it a little strange they're so willing to share divine knowledge with anyone, even as a reward? So, I began my own investigation following the lead of the divine knowledge. Had I been less guarded, I probably would have ended up like that Ain al-Ahmar mercenary, incapable of remaining sane for long enough to hold a conversation.
You mean that the sages originally planned to dispose of you, using one of those capsules that drive people insane?
I'd already given up on the assignment by then. I only told the Academia I was waiting in Port Ormos for you to appear so they wouldn't suspect anything. So it came as quite a surprise when I encountered my erstwhile target while investigating the Divine Knowledge Capsule.
Criminals do love to talk about coincidences.
Even though I ran into the Traveler by chance, I had no intention of providing assistance to the Academia. Also, you should remember, you were the ones who decided to follow me and strike up a conversation after I left that tavern.
That's true. Alhaitham helped us out at Caravan Rebat as well. Maybe he's telling the truth.
I'm willing to apologize, if that's worth anything to you. I took the Divine Knowledge Capsule behind your back because I judged its existence to be a significant risk. I felt that it would be best for no one to interact with it before it had been properly studied. After all, curiosity often proves to be the most dangerous thing in this land.
You should be well aware, Scribe Alhaitham, that curiosity can also lead you to danger and suspicion. Answer me this. Did the sages share any information about their project with you?
Have I not made myself clear? You and I are both distrusted by the Academia. Do you really think they would
Fine. Although you haven't completely proven your innocence.
As you wish.
Good. I'm glad to see you. And now you, Dia. I believe—
Oh, sorry. Whatever the boys were talking about must have been so boring that I spaced out. My situation is pretty straightforward. My employer, Dunyarzad of the Homayani family, is friends with the Traveler and is currently recovering from her illness at home. I had nothing going on, so I decided to return to Aru Village for a visit. I was actually looking forward to a pretty exciting time getting back together with everyone here. But then I saw these two random guys in the middle of a pointless argument. It ticked me off, and things went downhill from there.
Is that all? Well, I will admit that definitely sounds like your style. In that case, welcome back, Dia.
That's more like it. I missed you all so much, Candace.
Whoa! What was that sound?
No need to worry. Now that you're no longer at each other's throats, please make yourselves at home. I'll take a quick trip outside to clear out some of those creatures in the sandstorm.
Creatures? In the sand?
Fighting in a sandstorm is not for the faint-hearted. Anyone without extensive training in these conditions is at a disadvantage.
Yeah, just leave him to Candace. Don't worry, she's as tough as they come.
The wind's died down. That means the sandstorm's over, right? Candace still isn't back yet, though.
When you put it that way, even I'm starting to feel a little worried. All right, let's go.
I'm gonna actually change my party soon before I go back into
I await your instruction. Chivalry will never die.
wonder what's going on over there. Ah, bloodhounds.
Oh, Candace, you're still fighting? You've been out.
Yes. They just keep coming in waves. I've lost count of how many I've defeated. Before I realized it, even the sandstorm had stopped.
Ah, here comes it.
Leave the... It's been... I'll be sure to put on a good show. Let's go! Whirling snow!
Huh? Let me leave you first. No,
allow me.
My apologies. Kamisato art. Sumetsu. Whirling.
Here comes another wave. When are they ever gonna let up?
Rain outlines your fate. Rain cutter, know my sword.
My apologies. Embrace the ice. Take flight. What we fought just now was probably the aftermath of the sandstorm. So we...
Well fought, everyone. No injuries, I hope.
Huh?
Ah, my apologies. I haven't had a chance to greet you yet. I had my hands full taking care of the village's elderly and... I am the chief of Aru village.
Sir, I am also a...
I can't say... Besides Sans...
So, Ermin's...
Everything in the
Everyone in our...
village keeper?
Does your curiosity know no bound? Most of them are scholars. The academia believes that they're...
Alas, but no one in the village...
I've had encounters with those people.
The Matra are the ones responsible.
Mock me if you will. But if you are guilty...
Oh, you're the form...
Is it because you're reminded of a... But, is it really...
I'll be grateful for... Let's start by finding...
Okay, let's go over here.
Although I've sent myself into exile, I'm still doing essentially the same things as before. Do you still have any questions for me? One of my former subordinates, the academia has... When mad scholars... Initially, Aru village was struck. Suddenly, despite the powerful... After that...
The soft green light? Paimon thinks so too.
In theory...
Oh, no wonder!
If you are able to drop... So, what do you... Really?
What? You don't believe...
No, it's not... Lesser Lord Kusan... The academia has... In addition...
No way! Nahida definitely...
I've spent many...
Good! Then you should...
That look in your eye... How can this be... To think...
Alright, now it's our turn to... But easier said than...
Excuse me, are you here to help me find my...
Huh?
By the sounds of it, a resident of this village.
My name is Isa.
Is your grandpa...
Hey, don't say...
The person you're
Grandpa is... I heard everything you said to...
Ah, I was
Whoa.
Sorry, I was...
All right.
I'm gonna let my dog out again.
Sino is super vigilant.
Ah, you're back already.
We just wanted to confirm.
Huh? You?
Yes. Isok's parents were, unfortunately, later. However, one summer night, so Grandpa the next morning, it said that those Isok was thrilled.
All this somehow.
Perhaps. It's also
Maybe the people have.
Huh? What did you
Murphy.
say, Sino?
Murphy.
No, nothing.
Perhaps you are more.
Hey, Isak.
Oh, it's you guys.
We've cleared every.
Really? Yeah.
All right.
What act is it in? Yo. $48.
Excuse me.
You mean the village? When I was eating anything.
The scholars that have.
Those eyes.
Don't change the subject.
Right. You were asking about. But honestly, I feel.
Do you also think Grandpa?
Grandpa? Oh, hello there. It's little Isak. You mean that nice man who looks like your grandpa's long-lost twin, right? He was at. It still feels pretty. Well, whatever.
Gotcha. Sir?
Oh, well, if it isn't, the last time I saw. And speaking of.
Oh, thank you.
It was.
Yeah.
Oh, that's. I've known you since you.
Wow, what?
Okay.
Huh? Don't say anything for now. East. Let's head over there.
Sauce.
It's okay. Don't worry.
Thank you. And sorry.
So this is a day in the life of the traveler. I'm learning more about you all the time.
Listen, see if you can make out what they're saying.
Have you heard? The mighty King Deshret, the sovereign of our faith, will soon return to this.
Yes, of course I have. King Deshret is the one and only true ruler of this land. I've never believed in any other gods. Still, haven't you noticed? Delavar was saying that many people also went insane just before the fall of King Deshret. Isn't it a sign of King Deshret's power that all the
Huh. Now that you say...
Exactly.
Now, repeat everything you've just said from the very beginning.
Huh?
Who are you? Where did you come from?
My patience is running thin. You heard what I asked.
Bro, this guy's something else. Just look at his eyes.
Let's not get on his bad side, okay? I am no match for this guy.
And the sad part is, she has one of those plastic bins under her bed, her Barbies and all the hand-me-downs, and the ones that I want to save, they don't really care about them. So I figured someone would favor have kids. Some of them.
Oh, okay, good sir. What is it you would like to know?
Wow.
Tell me about King...
Well, I only know a few...
Their toy is just very little.
Hey, it's true. Would you want to live like this if Delavar also said that?
Is that...
seems...
Please, don't beat me up just for mentioning these rumors. If I'm guilty, then everyone else around here is also guilty. I'm just saying what the others said.
The people here really like King Deshret.
Where is this...
I haven't run into...
No, no.
Sounds like you're not...
No.
I have many... So you'd best don't do any...
Yes.
These are from COVID.
That scared Paimon half to death. Sino is pretty... He didn't try to reassure us at all.
I heard.
Sorry.
It's part of being a mod. The rumor we heard just now seems like very well.
I should bring those upstairs, but they make a lot of noise in the closet.
Where's your grandpa's house?
Well, I can take you there.
And I always say no taller than yourself. Well, they're this tall, so they're building things, and they're sort of dangerous. Yeah, I'm trying to be nice and meet everybody. I would love to get all that crap in here.
Grandpa? Well, he likes to be alone. Sometimes he stares at the sky in a daze, and other times he just pokes at the ground with his fingers. Every now and then, he yells out at the top of his lungs, so a lot of people are really scared of him. But he's a good person, really. I know he is. I swear, he's just like my real grandpa.
The best one, I think I got it in Texas at that school place that was on clean under that race. Yeah, I need to get one. Is that washable? Like, as far as I know, yeah, it comes off. Yeah, but I was gonna get some of the Crayola ones, but they're just not. That's one thing I have trouble spending money on, so. I need to get it.
Well, this is where Grandpa usually...
There sure isn't much here.
Like, this is really cool, but I had a whole bunch and I ended up selling or donating.
Incense?
Ours tried out. I never...
Please don't... But are you okay?
There's a scent that you can sense, but I...
A certain traveler here once...
So...
Huh? You know him?
Yes.
Wait, surely Tynari...
No. No need. Did you first encounter this scent at Tynari's house? In the forest. From a scholar.
No, because Aiden had started it, so Aiden can't be it. Aiden time out every time we got a fit. Oh yeah, I went that route. So I started putting in time out.
What are you looking for?
Here it is. Take a look right here.
Paimon doesn't...
Although the traces have been completely buried in the sand, from the size and shape, they belong to an adult male. This pattern is a common one from this area. The scent is quite faint, but still extant.
But who would come looking for Grandpa? He doesn't have any friends.
We'd have to ask whoever lured him away with the incense.
Huh? So you can lure someone away with just a scent? Hey! What's wrong with liking—
Exactly. Even deep within the
No.
So, someone's taking advantage of their weakness? Huh. Are the rumors really true? Could the disappearance—
It's highly—
Please, you have to save my Grandpa.
Sounds like we'd better have—
Let's head to our—
Right.
We're back, Candace! We've got a lot to tell you.
Ah, welcome back.
Oh, dear!
You bet.
Reasonably.
Hmm?
We haven't seen him at all.
Huh. Did you find out anything? I see.
The resurrection of King Deshret? First I've heard of it. Far as I know, the kind of incense you just mentioned is only popular beyond the wall. Scholars are fond of it. Not to mention, it seems somewhat—
Makes sense.
So what—
If it was any other— Didn't you say that the villager—
If Paimon remembers correctly, the leader—
Ah, yeah. Delavar, the scar-riddled bandit, and— These guys have one thing in common, and that's being broke. The rougher life gets, the more they want to believe in King Deshret. Way they see it, King Deshret's resurrection is their only chance at overthrowing the— Throwing all of Sumeru into chaos is the only way to change the way of—
Tia! You're amazing!
No merc can afford to slack off on gathering intelligence. Every mora I've spent in the tavern has been a valuable investment.
Let's head out.
Now hold on. Aru Village is not a big place. Outsiders stand out here like a sore thumb. I'd bet word about you has already gotten out. The desert is unforgiving, so the way of life here is also a lot tougher than on the outside of the wall. You survive on making connections. Compared to you, mercs like me are just third-rate amateurs. I've got no actual fighting skills to speak of. But that also makes it a whole lot easier for me to gain the locals' trust. I need to go around and ask. Good. Then we've got a plan. The Traveler and Paimon will go to Caravan Reba.
Alright! Sounds like a plan! Well, here we are again!
Sounds like you're starting to get familiar with the area.
Paimon's amazed every time.
I know what you mean. I had the same question. Also, why is this high wall here? And can a wall really block sands? It was only after I grew up that I realized. The wall of Samiel isn't— Sumeru is run— We're cheap labor. Even if a child from the desert got the chance to obtain an Akasha terminal, almost all their requests for knowledge would be denied. The academia believes we're under— Geniuses like—
That's
I would tear down this wall with my own hands if I could.
Hey, Dia.
No, not. Besides, we're here to procure information.
Yep, we got.
Shh! Caravan Rebot is crawling with people, so be careful what you say. We don't want anyone to find out what we're here. Our mission started the moment we arrived. Let's go check out the tavern. Just our luck.
You mean, you don't?
Dia, is that you? What a coincidence. You're here for... Oh, and who do you have with you here? Guests from another land? Hello, hello.
We've had drinks together a few times. You could anyway.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Have you seen?
Of course I have.
I've got a.
I don't know how far through we are in the
keep
quest.
it down. Let's just say I prefer to keep this deal a secret. Y'all.
Yes. How can...
Welcome, weary travelers. All who seek rest will find it here. What?
Still far away from end.
Toodaloo.
Okay. Oh, you just said it. What time is it for you, Kayla? You need sleep. Did you doze or something? Because you weren't typing for a while. I'm still here.
3, 4, 5.
Oh, you need sleep.
No, I call it hydroculus.
Hydroculus? What? When did that come into the conversation? Do you even know what sleep is, though? Do you need some? I feel so bad. I've never been a person with insomnia.
Are we there yet?
So you're being that one child in the car on a road trip, Dia? Okay.
Yep. This is the place.
This place is practically deserted. What are they doing in a place like this?
Why don't you take a guess? Go on.
Oh, of course, Zaki. Of course, I saw it coming as soon as I saw those things.
What's this all about, Zaki?
Come on, Dia. Not only do I...
So, you've been...
And you left...
So you and Delavar...
But you got one thing.
If that's the case...
I'll be honest with you. If it weren't for what you said in the village, your little monologue about the Wall of Samiel would have convinced me that you're one of us.
Delavar. And Enger. You're here too, huh?
Long time no see.
Dia.
Yeah.
See? There...
You're not wrong.
Enough talking! Get him!
Just as I expected. Let's teach him a lesson, traveler.
Following orders. New punching bag.
I'm not a punching bag for your information. You're my punching bag.
My apologies. Kami Sato Art. So let's hold the line. Covenant of the Deep.
I just murder half of them with Ayaka and Kokomi.
Impossible!
So, what do you think about your meticulous network now, Zak? I'm guessing you're in... And of course you would... Even though you... That so-called... That's what you thought. And you were stupid enough to fall for it. I figured as much the first time we drank together. You all thought you were so smart. Pathetic. Okay, that...
Whoa! So you've been planning this since we were in our...
No task can be done without preparation.
Oh!
Those two who were snooping around were just...
Oh! You mean...
That's just a bunch of drunk talk. Edgar and Delavar like to talk themselves up when they're drinking. And alcohol has...
What about Zaki?
He's just a numbskull who fell right into our trap. Zaki was probably the best hidden of them all. My initial plan was to find... That's what you wanted...
Wait! So he...
No, he is...
Wow!
Ah, you're too kind.
So... About how mercenaries only care about Mora.
Does that bother you? What makes you so sure?
Dia? Do you
You two are pretty sharp. No, I don't have anything against the Dendro Archon. I've heard a lot of nice... Dunyarzad's just an ordinary person. There's no... I've begun to realize that the sages are... But I see through it all.
Dia.
Anyway, look...
I just need 5 more subscribers. I checked her just a couple minutes ago that I'm 95. I'm excited. I'm gonna give y'all a beautiful 100 sub special. But how does my older sister predict?
I'll let you take it from here.
That by the time I'm able to post again, I'd probably be at 100.
All right.
Candace
will be okay. She's been guarding Aru village for quite... While I'm questioned... I'll meet you back here tomorrow morning, traveler. As for these idiots... Right on time.
Paimon's been more...
We've known each other for...
Oh, Paimon!
Yep, I get... Us mercs on the other...
Well, Paimon think...
Really?
Oh, Simon!
Yes. I was here yesterday to help out a little.
To help out? By doing what?
Sharing some
Oh!
Right.
Come on in, everyone.
Come on. Let's go inside. Do I? Oh, there's no mask that can hide truth.
Perhaps I need to... Still, it's perfectly understandable.
Yes, please.
Well, looks like Sino taught her well.
You fear death yourselves, yet you do not hesitate to place the lives of others at risk. The absurdity is mind-boggling. The ones you call mad scholars are known to us as the village keepers.
So I don't look so proud.
They are vital members of our community, and some even count them as family. You come here to my village, and you treat my people as nothing more than stepping stones towards your goal. Tell me, what would you do to you in my position?
Mercy! Please, have mercy!
You've made your bed. We may all be desert dwellers, but there's one thing that I understand better than you. The resurrection of King Deshret will only result in war. And war serves no. The people of Aru Village care little about which god is in power. Life may be tough and tiring, but we wish to. A war would only cause us to lose all that we have. And that is not a.
We understand. I'll tell you everything
I'm listening.
You might. Some mystery man told us that mad scholars will make the perfect sacrifice to usher in King Deshret's resurrection. They give their lives.
They're called village keepers. Slip up again, and you'll regret it.
Yes, it was all that mystery man's doing. He told us to spread the word about King Deshret's resurrection, and talked us into helping him.
That's one.
Huh?
Strike. You get a total of 3. Then, you die by my hand.
He's a savage. Classy, bougie. We love bougie.
Wait, I'm telling the truth. We don't know anything. It was all him.
Two.
Man, he really does not like these dudes.
He got us to lure them out of their houses in the night with some kind of incense. We take them to a junction outside the village. Then the mystery guy takes them from there. You gotta believe me, please. I'm telling the truth, I swear.
That was indeed the truth. Traveler, go on.
Man, he was on the last straw.
You have to believe me. If I knew he,
I believe I may know what's going on.
Uncle Anpu.
Hey, yo, what the? Did he just tackle him?
Okay, speak.
If my suspicions are correct, this mystery man they speak of could be from the academia. Some time ago, people from the academia, it strikes me now.
Which means...
Not the academia again.
Just as I... But what could they...
People are nothing but... Regardless.
You're right. Time to go.
Yes.
You got it. Candace, all right.
Let's meet back here. Phew. Let's get some food in us and then we'll... Whoa! Where did you come from?
Well...
You were gone for... Hey, what's with the...
You never...
Who's reading a book on a crate?
Paimon's so mad! Paimon's gonna give you an ugly nickname!
Not this again!
There's just nothing super obvious to pick with this guy.
Well, you've heard nothing to suggest I left this whole time. So clearly, I stayed in the village to invest. Anyway, you plan to leave.
Yep. Enough with the silent.
No. I'm just
Mr.
surprised
Silent
that you
Guy.
decided to team up.
All Hatham. You haven't helped us out at all ever since we arrived at Aru Village. Bold of you.
Yeah, you're
While you were invested.
really.
To be honest, we. Not to mention.
Huh? Right.
Correct.
What did you look?
I'm going to take you to.
What is that?
How do you
skip
think
all
the
this
residents of
dialogue,
Aru
so
Village
it
feel
goes
about
quicker.
what we're doing? In other words, do you truly believe every single.
You mean?
Hiding the truth that. Remember what Gandis said? By contrast, the perils of their daily lives are ever-present concerns. Glad you're following. Among those you have talked to, the reason.
Those eyes.
Don't change this.
It's quite obvious.
Right.
She corrected herself.
I think it's been a few days since I last saw them. I usually go to bed pretty early.
Remember? She made a point of denying her involvement in anything that.
But honestly, I feel quite sympathetic towards them. Even though they.
After speaking to the village chief, it became clear that the village.
Then why would she?
By getting involved with an outsider, she risks drawing unwanted attention to herself. As for why she might be so wary about all this.
I'll pass on this one. You said that she is afraid of me. If so, it's best if I stay out of this.
We're on it.
Go! Phew!
Miss Shawnee, as we discussed earlier, I've brought someone with me.
Mr. Alhaitham, I'm aware of where you stand, but how can I make sure that your friends think the same as—
Huh? What do you mean?
Go ahead and talk to her. Go on. Earn her.
Is it really that simple?
May I call you hi, Traveler. Do you think the resurrection of King Deshret can truly change Sumeru for the better? Why's that? That's very similar to what Miss Candace says. I know you two are friends. That's why I'm willing to talk to you, even though I do have some reservations. Before, I wouldn't even have the courage to ask something like this. Traveler, do you believe our lives will get better?
Yeah, we came, but even so, we have friends.
My apologies for posing my questions like that. To be honest, I didn't expect you to come back for more information.
Alhaitham told us you have your reasons.
The fact is that only one side of my family is desert folk. I don't really fit in anywhere in Sumeru. Some believe in the Dendro Archon, while others believe in King Deshret.
Speaking of which,
Yeah. Slowly, I just stopped talking to people. I pretended not to hear or see anything. All I want is to live my life in peace. And then it happened.
You can tell them.
All right. I'll tell you, I actually have a sharper sense of hearing than most. Sometimes, I hear strange crying sounds in the night.
There are ghosts?
Perhaps. I'm not sure. It's faint, but it used to be louder and more frequent. But ever since you arrived in the village, it doesn't seem to happen as often. And when it does, it's much quieter. I have to focus really hard to make it out.
I confirmed this with the guards on night duty. They also have someone with a good ear, and he's heard similar sounds at night. But, because we're in the middle of a desert, he would rather believe that they are the cries of beasts than ghosts.
There's really nothing around these parts, except for an old hospital not far from the
I think they used to use it for treating Elazar, but it's been abandoned for years.
Yeah,
Ah, yes, I know that hospital.
Let me read you a verse. Huh?
Rest and reap. Go! Phew, time to go.
No, my sword! Witness the power.
Embrace the ice! Allow me! Billowing surge! My apologies!
Take flight!
Let's move out. Hold the line!
Let me read you a verse. Coming Satellite! Semetsu! Whirling snow!
Covenant of the deep!
I just used freeze on him.
They were easier to, You look super serious. We gotta stay on our A game too.
This is the one. Let's go in and take...
Hey, Hatham, we haven't found squat.
Patience. Shawnee says she only hears the crying at night. We have time to burn. Until then, I'm taking a break.
And just like that, he sits down. Wait, he even brought a book to read? What are you reading?
Okay, sure.
Huh?
So...
Oh, Paimon gives up. You keep reading your book. See ya.
Why are you so sassy, Paimon?
How is he so relaxed? Look at him, reading an impossible book in a creepy place like this. Hey, Paimon's your Tibet travel guide. Paimon knows plenty of use. And anyway, so Paimon...
This quest is quite long.
Paimon's getting so sleepy. Huh? What was that sound?
There it is. It's coming from that direction.
Sounds like someone that's about to throw up or something.
Is the sound coming from here? Huh. Paimon's not seeing anything.
It's from below.
But there's...
Something is off about the interior here.
This is the longest story quest.
As I thought.
Wow. It's like they... Oh, it looks like there are other mechanisms.
I swear I got a chest up there. Did I? Could have sworn I got it. Oh wait, no, maybe I unlocked this.
No, my sword! Embrace the ice!
Take
here.
Actually, no. It's best to use Kale.
Trainee Forest Ranger Kale, reporting. Rusty, leave it!
That's close enough.
Yep.
Not these things.
Higher, higher, hands on fire! Whirling snow!
Oh, that's it. Hole. Just as I thought. Ah. Potato. Scarab.
Go!
Wait, is this not a part of the quest?
Huh?
Oh, wait, it is.
Right.
Do I want to fight this thing right now? No. Hold on. BRB, guys.
Toodaloo. Silly churl, Billy churl, silly Billy, hilly churl. Ooh. Toodaloo. Silly churl, Billy churl, silly Billy, hilly churl. Ooh. Wanna come over for tea? Toodaloo. When the sun's out, bathe in sunlight. But when the moon's out, bathe in moonlight. Wanna come over for tea? Silly churl, Billy churl, silly Billy, hilly churl. Woo! Toodaloo. Silly churl, Billy churl, silly Billy, hilly churl. Woo! Toodaloo. When the sun's out, bathe in sunlight. But when the moon's out, bathe in moonlight. Toodaloo. 1 client, 2 clients, 3 clients. Silly churl, Billy churl, silly Billy, hilly churl. Ooh. Wanna come over for tea? Silly churl, Billy churl, silly Billy, hilly churl. Ooh.
I'm back. Sorry, I had to go to the bathroom really bad. I'm surprised some of you are still here. I just need to figure out how to get out of here. I went down a humongous hole and I don't know where to go. Is it still up or?
I think up.
It says 0 people are here, but you're just gonna stay here till like 4:30 again, aren't you?
I am Ghost.
You're a ghost?
Just following orders.
Bro, what you have over here? Do you have any monuments by any chance? Yeah, what? Hello? How did you hit me mid-air? Oh, there it is. How did I miss this? How? I'm gonna switch to my other team now.
There are no one. This is in your mind.
Yeah, no. How about you choose which character I wear? I do have veto power. Yeah. You can choose what character I use. Anything but Chi-Chi. Please. I can't stand Chi-Chi. I'd prefer in my upper levels of characters, it could be like from rating to level 40 to 90, which I only have like 2 level 90 characters, so.
Use Hotel Jean Kakomian Ayaka.
We may leave at any time.
Hold on, I need to fix my green build. Hold on.
Perfect.
I thought it said prove it. Hold on, my traveler's not on that build right now, so. Trying to see if I can fix it any more than it already is. I really need to raise her talents, but I don't have any books for it. You can tell I sort of abuse the Animo Cube. All I really need is two more of these and then 10 more of these, but I don't feel like sending her, so.
Why you kill so many Anemo Cube?
I don't know. I think it's because I wanted Venti at some point, but then I never got him.
Look! Good idea! Let's approach.
Sag.
Wait. You're...
He can't speak, and also, why is he...
Didn't expect to see him.
You know him?
He's Razak, a senior of mine at the Academia.
He's a scholar too? Is he the kind that holds up in a forest and mumbles stuff about training?
No. Razak was never involved in any of those things. He never... Leaving that question aside, looks like they've already taken everyone away. For whatever reason, they left Razak here. There are drag marks on the ground. They're clearer by the doorway. Someone was forcefully drawing a cart that was loaded with something heavy.
Loaded?
That is one possibility. It looks like they were in a hurry, as if they were afraid of being caught. In their haste, they failed to notice Razak hiding in a corner. The symptoms are identical. Looks like we found living proof.
Huh? Why do you say that?
Allow me to jog your memory. Don't you think his symptoms look familiar?
Ah, yes.
Oh!
Correct. The Academia, it isn't difficult to deduce their rash. First, The Academia's. These
That
rumors
makes
were
sense.
all the persuasion that the Radicals needed, and those based in Aru Village leapt into, as well as being able to exploit the Radical. Life for the desert dwellers has been brutal ever since King Deshret's. Many would give everything they have for the prospect of something better. Anyone looking to exploit that for their own ends simply needs to make a few empty promises. Even if complications arise, people will see that those involved are all followers of King Deshret and look for no further explanation than differences of belief. A deep-seated mistrust of the desert and everyone in it by the rest of Sumeru will make sure of that. The notion of an academia plot wouldn't even cross their minds. It may seem like a simple strategy, but it is able to work wonders under Sumeru's current circumstances.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. It's in line with the village chief's theory, too. But there's still one very important question. Wasn't it the academia that brought the scholars to Aru Village in the first place? Why does it want them back now?
Throughout this process, one thing has changed. The scholars' identity. First, they were scholars. Then, they became lunatics. After that, they were exiles. And finally, they become missing persons. An exile is still patently a living, breathing human being. But when someone becomes a missing person, that is brought into question. If you can't find someone, you have no way of knowing what exactly happened to them. That makes missing people an ideal resource.
Resource?
One possibility is that the information in their brains
Extracted? You mean canned knowledge comes from people's brains?
with the technology of the Sumeru Academia, it's entirely possible. Perhaps the process caused them great suffering, which is why they cry out in the dead of night when no one is watching them.
So, the human brain... Nope, nah, Hyman doesn't want to think about this.
I'm the Academia scribe, after all. I'm familiar with their projects. Anyway, judging by Razak's state, the contents of a divine knowledge capsule were extracted from his mind. But something went wrong in the process. Or perhaps his curiosity got the better of him, and he used such a capsule for himself.
Hyman's a little confused. Can they just use anyone's brain?
Oh, that can't be right. Most of the mad scholars had made contact with the divine consciousness in the forest. That's what the academia is after.
The look on your face tells me you've realized the answer. That's right. To some scholars, gaining knowledge about the gods is their entire life's pursuit. Extracting canned knowledge is just one of the extreme measures they turn to. However, I can't help but wonder, what do they seek to gain from divine knowledge? The Academia is going out of their way to look for forbidden knowledge. But what is their ultimate goal? I've spent quite some time trying to analyze the contents of the divine knowledge capsule, but to no avail. It seems like my way of thinking is too different from theirs.
You mean you're not even slightly interested in getting your hands on this forbidden stuff?
All scholars seek to expand the horizons of knowledge, but I'm not particularly interested in gods, so I don't share their degree of zealotry. Extracting information from people as if they were lifeless objects? If this is the direction of academic progress, then the Academia may as well shut its doors.
Sounds like you're really against all this.
Of course. The Academia's actions run contrary to their rules. Whether it be academics or knowledge, everything has its boundaries. If those lines are crossed, the rules and order that govern everything in the world will be destroyed. This matter needs to be corrected, just like fixing a typo in a book.
Wait, didn't you step in to help because you felt sympathy for those poor people?
Not to be callous, but no. My criteria are a little more restrictive than that. There is no shortage of suffering in Sumeru, and the same can be said for the rest of Teyvat as well. What do you plan to do about that? Save every last person?
Probably not.
You can say that. Simply put, I don't blindly place my faith into strength or heroism. I do what I want. The divine knowledge capsule is something...
Paimon's been wanting to say this for a while. There are a lot of bad guys in the academia, but you're not one of them. You're their weirdo.
You're probably right. Though I must say, I quite enjoy this feeling of being the odd one out. Uniqueness is also an asset, is it not?
Wow, that's a great way to think about it. Paimon's really impressed. If only Miss Shani had a similar mindset, her life would definitely be a lot easier.
I'm just a more likable person than her in general. There's nothing more to it than that. He won't last long if we leave him here. Let's take him with us. We'll work out our next step after we return to Aru Village.
Jean's summer skin is also really cute. I know you're still here, can't let... You're a ghost, aren't you? You're just a figment of my imagination, right?
We're back!
You must be tired. You should...
Yes, I am.
What?
You are a ghost.
Who's that?
Unfortunately, somebody who's too young to take on the role of Isak's grandfather. Nevertheless, he's one of the people we're trying to find.
So, at one point in time...
Yep, pretty much!
Their plan must have been implemented at some point before we arrived at Aru Village, since divine cant and knowledge has been in circulation for a while now. Yet...
We may have a mole and one of us could be secretly revealing our whereabouts to the academia.
Huh? Are our friendships that shallow?
Looks like none of you have realized wherein lies the issue. Sino, you're the reason why they can predict our movements.
Wait, what's that supposed to mean?
Choose your next words, fair.
It is simply a logical inference.
So what you're saying is... Interesting. And here I thought you were the most suspicious one, Alhaitham, since you were always acting alone.
I know. You have a point. But I realized something as we were returning from the hospital. Sino isn't like any of us.
What are you trying to say?
Do you still remember who you are, General Mahamatra? As a Matra, you are no doubt privy to certain kinds of information. Before you can take action against someone, you are required to have all the facts available, including the less than savory details. Simply put, the academia has traditionally allowed you access to a wealth of sensitive information. Knowing their modus operandi, wouldn't you expect them to take precautions against you? If you want to raise a vicious wolf, you need to make sure that you can avoid its bite.
The academia is monitoring me?
It's not that simple. The academia has eyes all over Sumeru, but they have a special protocol for dealing with you. Every so often comes a Nyagarbaha Day. On this day, the academia enters new information into the Akasha through knowledge capsules. I remember seeing a thick notebook next to the...
You're saying that the academia entered my information into the Akasha too? But what's the point in doing that?
The Akasha is capable of computation. The Akasha's algorithms are entirely capable of predicting your movements using the data entered. When you would depart, the route you would follow, your destination. It knew all of this.
It predicted my every move.
The academia has been watching you longer than you think. However, The fact that you resigned is proof that their suspicions were well-founded.
So that's how it is. Sino adheres to his principles so strongly that he's actually a thorn in their side. Tenacity of will and steadfast faith are worthless. Sino, don't take it to heart. This just proves how much of a trustworthy ally you are.
They escaped because of me.
Don't blame yourself. It's not like any of us would have known.
I have an idea. If they predicted my movements, then I might be able to guess where they went.
Whoa, you bounced back fast.
There is always an opportunity for safety after danger passes.
Oh, so that's how it is! If the Academia is trying to avoid Sino, then this... Yep, that's...
They'll want to proceed in the direction opposite of where I'm going. I must go.
There's also something I want to investigate.
Let's go, guys!
Please, wait! I want to go...
You want to go too?
I want to find Grandpa. I promise. I'll be careful, and...
Everyone, I leave him in your hands.
Yay! Let's... Paimon feels like...
Dia. We're missing Dia. And goes to you there. Your like stream so far.
So, where do we go from here?
Yes. After leaving the village, we should head straight toward the desert.
Always stay one step
I know the
behind him.
desert like the back of my hand.
Is that because you play here a lot?
Yep. One time, Grandpa almost got lost in the desert. But I was the one who brought him back.
There's something here. What's this?
It's buried in the sand. Looks like we'll need...
And Paimon thought running around everywhere was already enough work. Okay.
These are likely fragments of an Academia-developed device, something akin to a headset. Looks like there were more than one village keeper. They must have been escorted this way, because there are device fragments scattered around here. Let's split up and search the area.
Is this what we're searching for? It looks kind of scary.
This is definitely a device used to extract divine knowledge.
How did it end up buried in the sand? They must have been attacked along the...
Wait, what?
Grandpa, I hope you're...
Don't worry. Your grandpa's gonna be fine.
Razak didn't display any signs of starvation or dehydration, which means that they left fairly recently.
We should be able to catch up.
One more thing. I believe the attack must have happened prior to the sandstorm.
Let's keep going. They can't have gone...
I actually like playing Jean because she's tall.
But running on sand is so tiring.
Girlie, you're flying.
But you're flying, aren't you, Paimon?
That's what I'm saying, Isaac.
Is flying over sand tiring too?
Of course it is.
Oh, I'm confusing him.
Voices, over there. It sounds like an argument.
Whoa, you have really good ears.
Don't get any closer. They'll notice us.
Dia's talking with the Eremites? Very interesting. Let's listen in.
If you had informed me sooner, there'd be plenty of room for us to...
You're one of us. We would...
Scholars. You don't know as much as I do.
I knew.
Dia? Why would you... Dia! Hey, what are you doing?
Huh?
Didn't you say you'd help me find Grandpa? Why are you on their side?
Well...
This complicates things.
You've betrayed Aru village.
So, this is the great General Mahamatra. Dear, you'd be better off as my assistant than hanging around with this motley crew. Seen for yourself, I have the means and methods, and my ideals are far more admirable than theirs.
I'm not the type that's easily swayed, Raman. You of all people should know that.
Wait, what's going on, Dia? Whose side are you on here?
Shut it, Paimon.
Oh, sure, someone had to say
It doesn't matter. Whichever side you pick, nothing can deter us from the grand mission of resurrecting King Deshret. Once our Lord of Old returns to this land, we will have a new beginning.
Face the facts, Raman. It's not gonna happen. You should understand that more than anyone.
I'm a desert dweller and a proud follower of King Deshret.
It's not too late yet. The village mad scholars aren't gonna bring King Deshret back to life.
You don't understand, my dear lady. Pursuing our faith is our...
Even if it'll expose you to the academia? Even if they end up disbanding the Eremites? Your Eremites, which you've worked so hard for all these years?
Yes. We've waited a long time for this day to come. The sun, and with these scholars in our custody...
Ridiculous. If you still don't believe me, then try asking these two men. They're also against the academia. But
sorry, Coco. I'm still doing the
more
quest.
like
Don't
pawns
cancel
of
it
the
out.
academia to me. Filthy traitors.
It's impossible to... Perhaps.
Do you really believe that by kidnapping the scholars, you'll be able to negotiate with the academia? These people have no value. These scholars were exiled from the academia. I, on the other hand, am their current...
Wait, you can't be serious.
So, you want to...
Precisely.
What are you thinking? What if they decide to kill you instead?
Well, that would be bad luck for me. However, I'd get the chance to observe the scholars. Perhaps you...
Think you can...
I'm not trying to persuade you. I'm using this as...
You are the scribe. What do you have against that?
Not all desert dwellers believe in King Deshret, and the same applies to the academia. Why must all...
You academia scum. Every last one of you is nothing but a hypocrite, just like everyone else on the other side of that wall. I've made myself...
Not so fast. I'll hate them. Do you stand by everything you just said? You know you're making a dangerous decision.
I do.
Good. Raman, hear me out. Maybe you can...
We've known each other for years.
In that case, I'm willing to vouch for their honesty with my right arm. Come on, Raman, don't be a coward. If you're...
An arm? But what if you refuse to oblige? What should I do then? No one's a fool here, Dia. We're mercs.
You're not wrong, but...
Let's do it right here, then. Give me your right arm as proof of your resolve.
Don't listen to him! He's not even trying to negotiate!
That's fine.
Are you crazy?
We came here to save lives. One arm for that many people is still a pretty good deal, if you ask me. Raman, I'm holding up my end of the deal here. You'd better not let...
Sure. Go ahead and cut off her right arm.
No! Dia! What are you gonna do? Think of something!
You don't have to go this far.
That's not for you to decide.
Do it!
Kick him in the face. Their faces.
Stop!
What's wrong?
Can't do it?
Flame Mane, you and I are both desert folk. Cutting off your arm is no different than cutting off my own fingers. Where's the sense in cutting my own kin to pieces? You've shown me that you're serious. Go on now, take your friends and leave. Meet me in the desert.
Phew. I was really counting on—
Dia! That was crazy! Have you—
then I just have to hold my claymore with my left arm. Okay.
Don't ever make a promise like that again. I can deal with— if it came down to it, you would not lose to them either.
I don't doubt it, Sino. But even if we got rid of—
I'm sorry, Dia. I should have stayed—
It's okay. I promised you I'd help find your grandpa.
Whatever it takes? You just might be scholar material.
Huh? Are you serious?
The Eremites once said that I was a lunatic. Perhaps a little madness is essential to be successful in research.
Why does it feel like he's using his praise for me as an excuse to brag about himself? Okay, let's get—
Guys, I'm gonna be heading out now, and we'll continue this quest tomorrow. So I'll try and be around 7, so try and be a lookout on my channel around 7 p.m. for me. I'm not sure what it would be for you, Camlet, but
you need to watch out for any signs of earthquakes and sandstorms.
so I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Oh, so I'm gonna be heading out now. I'll do the rest of the quest tomorrow, and I'll see you guys.
Bye.
Tomorrow around 7 p.m. for my time. Get some sleep, Cantlet. Please try to put on some like calming music or something. I really want you to get sleep today.